go through the net. And like KCP got hot, Jamal, it was good to see the ball go through the net for our guys.
Coach, over here, third quarter run, I assume that's what you're talking about, especially just what allowed the team to sort of get out into that rhythm and just generate great offensive possessions over and over again?
Yeah, it was the defense. I mean, you look at that 32-18 score, and that's Nugget basketball right there, where you're defending, you're rebounding, and now they're in our house in altitude, and we have to get out and run. We can't be playing half-court basketball. So I felt in that second half, we had 21 fast break points tonight. That's an outstanding number in a playoff game. And, we don't want to play half-court basketball. So it was all predicated, Ryan, with our defense, the rebounding. And then guys got out and ran, and the ball was moving. 27 assists, only 6 turnovers is a terrific ratio as well.
Pat Graham, Associated Press. You said, the court is kind of the safe haven for Michael Porter. He had 19, 8, and 2 blocks. What do you think of his performance tonight?
Yeah, I felt that he got better and better as the game went along. I felt a couple of our guys, at halftime, I told them, I said, man, we're getting great looks. Don't stop shooting the ball. If you're open, shoot the ball with confidence. And I felt for Michael, I just felt as the game went along, he got himself further and further into the game. And, there's so much going on off the court for Michael Porter Jr. and his family. This allows him to get back to do something not only that he loves, but also does very well. And I just felt like he kind of settled in the game and wound up, as you mentioned, with 19 and 8 and hit a couple of big shots.
Right here. You get down, I think 12 in the first half. Any frustration by you or the team? And if not, what's that say about this team?
Yeah, no, I mean, you definitely got to stay the course, right? I think, our mantra throughout the entirety of the playoffs, even last year, is, don't get too high, don't get too low. But, the only little bit of frustration was everything we had talked about early in that game, we just weren't doing. We know that they're going to leak out when we shoot a shot, and we had nobody back. We know that they're going to look to drive the gaps and get to the paint because they live in the paint. They're elite in that area. And we just weren't shrinking the floor enough, and we didn't have enough, personnel discipline with certain guys. But, you just kind of keep reminding guys and to stay with it. And as the game went along, the guys got more and more locked in. And once again, I know that third quarter was great, but I really felt the end of that second quarter, for us to get back in it before LeBron hit that deep pull-up 3, that allowed us to be within striking distance and have that third quarter that we had.
Coach, what do you think it says about your group, though, that you knew you were going to get a good shot from them, and I get some of it was stuff you weren't necessarily executing like you wanted to early, but that they go out, throw haymakers, I guess, for lack of a better expression, and you're still able to battle back in the second and then, win by double digits?
Well, yeah, we're not going anywhere. I mean, this is the playoffs. No team in the playoffs is going to, if you get down 12 early, you're not going to just, take your ball and go home. We still have plenty of fight left in us, and we know that we were better than that we were playing early. And, that's a good team over there, obviously. They came into the playoffs playing extremely well, and they showed it. And LeBron was on course. I thought he was about to have 50 points tonight. The way he was playing and shooting the ball. And obviously he and AD, I think, combined for around almost 59 points tonight. But, they're going to make adjustments. We'll have to watch the film, see what we can do better. And this is going to be a hell of a series moving forward.
Michael, just 4 turnovers for you guys tonight. There's only 1 by the starters. How much of that is just the comfortability you think you guys have against playing against these guys?
I think there's definitely a comfort level. We played them 4 times in the playoffs last year, 3 times this year. They're pretty much the same team, aside from a few players, and same for us. But I think more important than that, regardless if we're comfortable or not, I think our guys understand against that team, if you turn the ball over, you're allowing LeBron to get out and run a transition, and there's no answer for him in that regard. So that's one thing we harped on all week, is not fueling their break with costly mistakes.
We didn't see a ton of DeAndre late in the regular season. Was him in that second unit sort of a product of Aaron being in foul trouble earlier, or was that kind of part of the plan to begin with?
A combination. Obviously Aaron got in the quick 2 fouls, and then Peyton got in foul trouble, and that was a concern. But, I told DJ as we approach these playoffs, last year, every time I called upon him, foul trouble, whatever's going on in the game, he delivered. He stays ready. I can't say enough good things about DeAndre Jordan being the pro that he is. And I felt he had a real positive impact. The block in the paint tonight, just his size, his presence. And that's a great lesson for all the young players in that locker room. You may not be playing, you may not be in the rotation, but things happen in a game where you're going to be called upon. And if you're not mentally and physically ready, you're going to go out there and fail. And DJ never does that because he stays ready, and that's why he's a pro.
When you guys were, right here, Coach, sorry. When you guys were not playing well in the first half, especially, kind of running in mud offensively, not getting stops, was there a sense that it could have been worse? I mean, I know you were down 8 and then 12 on the scoreboard, but, if it could have been even worse than that. Was there a sense that, hey, we're not playing well, but let's get back into this?
Yeah, and I think part of us being down early is, we may not have been playing well, but you have to give them credit. I mean, they came out here, playing very well and had us on their heels. So I think that's number one, is give the Lakers credit for coming into our building and sending a message that they're here. And, this is a brand-new series, which is what we fully expected. But there was a timeout where I said exactly that. I said, we're down 8 right now. We're not playing great. They're off to a hot start. We're missing a ton of open looks. I go, but what's got to change is our defense, starting with transition and then flowing into the paint. And once we improve those areas, we're going to have a chance to get out and run ourselves. And that's kind of how things played out tonight. But we know Darvin Ham, his coaching staff, they do a hell of a job. They'll have those guys ready come Monday night.
All right, we're almost 10 minutes into this, and I don't know if we even mentioned Joker yet. 32.
Who's that?
Yeah, 32 points. Is that just run of the mill now?
It is, but what was really impressive, obviously, is the 32, the 12 boards, the 7 assists, the 2 steals. You had a big steal late. How many dunks did he have tonight? Is there? I mean, come on, man. That's big time. We should be giving away free gifts or something like that. So, Nikola, we see it all the time, man. Like, Nikola's a great player, and the bigger the stage, the brighter the lights. He just continues to shine. And the same is said for Jamal Murray. Like, I ran Jamal 39 minutes tonight, which is more than I would have liked to have played him, but he's another gamer. We've seen those guys time and time again, and I got to give all the other guys credit. Once again, Pope's 4 threes, but Aaron Gordon, 12, 11, and 7. And he had a couple of really big offensive rebounds for us. So this was a team win. I know we have a great player in Nikola, but we needed everybody to get this win, and they all stepped up. All right, thanks, everybody.
2-2. Hey. 1-2.
So.
Did it kind of feel like with some of the open shots that you guys were just missing in the first half that it was kind of a matter of time before you can stay the course and outlast them in a game like this?
For sure. I think it's just a greater energy. You know what I'm saying? You put a little bit more in your jump shots. I did for sure. I remember last year, game 1 against Minnesota. It was the same kind of thing. You're just anticipating so much energy, so much adrenaline running through your body. Sometimes you got to relax and just take a shot like it's practice. I wasn't shooting like it was practice in the first half. So I think we'll settle down, and have a better outing next time we play them.
What constitutes taking a shot like it's practice? Is that just a mental thing?
It's a good question. It's your whole mood and spirit. You can rush it. You can not have your feet set. You can obviously still hit it. But I feel like I was shooting. I was rushing my shot. I think early on, just so excited to get to see it go in. I think, you know what I'm saying. So I just remember last year it was the same thing as Minnesota. It took me till the second half to kind of make a couple. So I think not just me. I think we'll all shoot better next game.
I don't know if DJ was in the firm rotation plans tonight, but AG gets in foul trouble early. He comes in. What can you say about just the impact he had off the bench?
I agree. I mean, just being ready to play, being physical, communicating, not getting down on himself or anybody. It was just good. I don't know how many minutes he played, but it was. It was a great 9 minutes, and we're gonna need that again. Just did a great job on his guarding AD and being in the right spots, setting good screens like that. So, we're gonna need more of that.
They got up on you guys by 12, or kind of early on there, and Coach was talking about defense getting out, like not letting them get out in transition, things like that. Just what did it take to kind of recenter yourselves? You've obviously been in this situation before.
just not turning it over. Just having get back discipline. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get the ball on the rebound, don't try. Simple stuff like that. I think if we just have bodies in front of bodies, we can do a good enough job. And obviously we got to rebound, but I think we can do a good job of just playing straight up and giving help where it's needed. I think that's more of a discipline thing. Don't crash if you're in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Don't crash from the top. Don't give them opportunities to score. Make them have to beat us. Make them have to beat us, basically.
You averaged more than 9 assists against the Lakers in this matchup in the regular season. You have 10 more tonight. I also know you mentioned a couple times late in the regular season how you were pretty focused on trying to cut down turnovers as much as possible. Your assisted turnover ended up being over 3 for the first time in your career. What are kind of the things, first of all, in this matchup that kind of open up your playmaking, and then sort of, if you zoom out, what has kind of worked for you in terms of improving your ability to read the game and sort of refine your passing this season?
Just slowing it down. I feel like I can pull up and shoot anywhere on the court, so I don't need to rush my steps or rush my reads. And obviously playing the Lakers, so much, I think the constant adjustments, opens up something else. So, honestly, just slowing it down a little bit. When you get in that traffic area, when you get in the area where they're shrinking, being more decisive and looking for my guys. I'd say that. I got KCP and Michael Porter Jr. Trying to get CB to be a runoff. Jokić can spot up and shoot. I'm still going to keep passing to AG. So I think it's the more they hit shots, the more it opens up for me and going to the rim.
This is kind of a two-part question. What did you guys do in order to start generating the stops needed to get some separation in the third quarter? And offensively, when you guys weren't making shots in the first half, was there sort of a sense that, just stay the course because those same shots are going to eventually start falling?
No, I don't think we're ever worried about offense, man. I think I didn't shoot well, but I didn't think I had a bad game. Okay. I think when we're not making shots as a group, we got to buckle down on defense. That's got to be a focal point, which it was. And I think everybody, Jokić played great defense. DJ came in the game, did a good job. P-Watt was ready to play. AG, KCP, obviously, everybody did their part, and I think just the constant talking, the timeouts and everything just got everybody going and realizing that it was a close game or we were down at whatever point. I think we just more help to each other and just run a better string. That's really what it was.
Jamal, you guys just had 4 turnovers total tonight. How much of that is just the fact that you've played against these guys a lot the last couple of years? Does that have anything to do with it?
I don't think so. They're still playing hard. They're still fouling. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They're playing. They're in the lanes and everything. I think we're just doing a better job of just being more crisp and sharp and knowing that they're trying to force turnovers and get on a run. So it's a team awareness thing. Not just one person. I think everybody's doing a better job of just being more aware of what the other team wants and needs to win the game. So I can't say it's anybody. Nobody had any turnovers or bad turnovers. So just everybody just realizing if we take care of it, we can get a good shot.
You guys had 15 offensive rebounds tonight. Being able to win games in different ways is obviously really important. When did you guys feel like you gained that skill in this journey to becoming a championship team, or is that something that's always been there for you guys?
I would say it's always been there and it's grown, and we've gotten better at it. And I think the biggest thing is you have Malone, DA, Wes Unseld. Now we got Ryan. Yoke, Mike, Kay's been here for a while now. I just think we know what we want. Like we understand. We're not trying to do anything different. We're not trying to make stuff up. Everybody knows where they should be, and they knows if they're where they should be, they'll get an open shot. So That's the beauty of this team, is just pure basketball. There's no fighting for who won, because there's no fighting like how it is on the park, you know what I'm saying, or other teams, really. Where you don't know where the shot's going to come from. You don't know where the pass is going to come from. No, we kind of know where we want to go, and we just stick to that. And everybody pays, everybody succeeds, and yeah, I think we're just doing a great job of just settling down, knowing the time to score, and being able to execute.
Nikola, this game didn't meet your expectations, just sort of, I'm over here. Just heading into game one against this team, was it what you expected you would get from this team?
I mean, I think that I think the game could go either way, but we kind of fought. I mean, it could go really bad because they were up, I think, 10-15 in one point, and we fought back. They were down three. We were down 3.5, and we started that third quarter kind of. I think both teams were really slow in the beginning, and then we just kind of took off and get the lead, 10-point lead and a half at the end of the third quarter, and we were kind of there. You know, I think the game was there. We kind of. I think we kind of controlled the last quarter. We were Jamal had a 3 in the corner to get us up 12, I think, or 13. So, I mean, I think we controlled the fourth quarter as much as we can.
Nikola, when you have this run against this team as a Lakers, what do you think is the toughest thing about these Nuggets after all this time, after these 2 years?
About us?
Yeah.
I think we know how to play together. I think it's not just one player. I think everybody knows what to do. The roles are really well set, and we all doing our roles as best as we can. Probably that's the best thing that how I can describe us.
Nikola, in the regular season, Jamal averaged over 9 assists against the Lakers. He has another 10 tonight. Well, what to you sort of brings out the best in his playmaking ability in this particular matchup?
I mean, I don't know. I think it's just a game. You know, I'm not sure that he really go there and looking for assist. You know, but I think it's first of all we need to make shot so he can get the assist. I think the first half was the shots were not falling down, even if we created a good ones, good looks, but. I don't know. They're blitzing him in a second unit when he's playing with the second unit. So I mean, I really don't know why but I think he's a really good playmaker, and he's gonna find an open guy.
Nikola, you guys obviously didn't do what you want to do defensively. You knew you'd get maybe their best shot early. How good did it feel that even with that, y'all were able to make the run in the second quarter to get back into it, tie it up, and then kind of control the whole second half?
I think, yeah. I mean, I think LeBron, of course, opened the game really well, and the second quarter was kind of AD's quarter. I think they got the shots that they wanted, so I think that was the problem, and they were getting there easy. Especially those two players, they are really, really, really talented, and they're really good scorers. You just need to make them work a little bit more for their shots. I think that was the main focus and the main point in our what's the name halftime speech or whatever video gathering back there.
Nikola, I think you and Jamal combined for 17 assists and no turnovers. So how does that kind of explain the connectedness of this team and how you guys know where you're going to be and where you should get the ball?
I mean, it was just because they are running so good, and of course, LeBron is a one-man fast breaker, and he's doing that since his whole life, And if you turn the ball over, I think we had a kind of strategy that we turned the ball over a couple times, and LeBron had a couple of easy ones. We just cannot. I mean, that's our main focus, just to don't give them easy ones, and we did a good job tonight.
Nikola. Coach Malone demanded that we figure out how many times you dunked tonight. I think it was 4. What was up with that? And have you ever?
I mean, we're not going to count that one in a fast break.
It's only 3.
It's only 3.
Okay. Which one don't we count?
The one when I steal the ball from Prince, right? We're not going to count that one.
Not pretty enough?
No, that was not a dunk.
Michael Porter experienced, Nikola, a week you wouldn't wish on anyone. What did it say about him to play the way he did tonight, and said how much he felt the support of you and his teammates?
I mean, yes, of course, that's a thing that, I mean, it's a hard thing to do, but I think when you're on the court, you don't think about it, and I think that's why the basketball is such a beautiful thing, that you don't think about it, nothing except what's going on the floor, you know. Before and after, of course, the stuff hits you, but we all, I think we all reach out to him, and, you know, it's a thing that, of course, family is the first thing, but we are some kind of family too, you know, so hopefully he's going to find the peace, and he's going to be in a good spot mentally.
Nikola, DeAndre Jordan, what has he meant to this team in the locker room kind of all season long? Like his voice and the leadership he's given you?
Talking too much, I cannot listen to him. I mean, a great person, great in any aspect of a locker room or team. I don't know. He's really like to give you advice on and off the court, to make fun of somebody, to make fun of him. You know, he's always up to something. So to share a glass of wine too. You know, so he's a really good teammate.
Nikola, the Lakers are obviously now desperate. They haven't won any games against you guys over the course of the last few. What are you expecting from a desperation level from them, and just like how desperate will they get to get this next one?
I mean, to be honest, we are desperate too. You know, we don't want to lose at home, and it's gonna be. I think I think today was an interesting game. You know, we could see they had a run, we had run, and you know, I think every game is gonna be interesting. So hopefully we're gonna match and be even more physical than them.
Nikola, I have to ask about the second identity that we discovered from you today, and that you are a lot like Gru from Despicable Me. Can you just kind of take us inside the trailer, but also maybe the outfit tonight?
Yes, I mean, I love the guy and I love the cartoon, and why not just have a little bit fun too. Good? Pleasure, like always.